Hi everyone. We are going to start our yoga practice in just a couple minutes here. So we'll just wait to see who logs on and joins. Hi guys. Hi Ashlyn. Okay guys, we're going to get started sitting on our mats, feet together, knees wide. And just so you know, today we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. There's going to be a lot of advanced options in the practice. Hi Nelsie. So you can just follow along, do what you can do. Maybe use the tip I gave you yesterday about bringing a chair over so that you can, hey Meredith, so that you can use the chair, not disturb. Just got a phone call through my... Okay, so maybe grab a chair, maybe grab something if you'd like to use a block or some object that's that kind of shape, maybe a box of cereal or something like that, and then make your way onto your mat. And again, I'll continue cueing more advanced options, and I want you to make this your practice. So to stop where you feel comfortable, where your body is comfortable, and not try something that doesn't feel right? Use your guts and do what you can. Feet together, knees wide, hands on top of knees, spine is nice and tall, eyes are closed. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. Then hold at the top. Exhale all of the air out your nose. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, filling all the way up, holding at the top. Exhaling all of the air out. Just kind of swaying from side to side, gentle movements with your body. Sweeping your arms all the way up overhead. Interlace fingers, flip palms, and sway. So today we're just really going to set our intention on feeling energized, getting moving, creating some energy for the rest of our day. Hands come down, palms are pressing down behind you, fingers pointing back. On an inhale, twist. Bring your right hand to the back of your left knee. Keep your spine nice and tall here. And then come all the way around, counter twist. Now open your legs up wide. Toes are kicked back towards face, so rather than pointing your toes, you are flexing your toes. Again, hands start behind your back. On an exhale, walk your hands forward and take a forward fold while your feet are flexed. I just want to see who else is joining us. Hi, guys. Walk your hands back in. Pull your feet together. Make your way onto all fours. Set yourself up for cat-cow. And then just start to take a few cat-cows. So if you want to circle hips a little bit first, awaken spine. And then we're just inhaling as you lift your chest. Exhaling as you round your spine. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly and lift. Exhale, untuck and round. Again, tuck toes, drop belly, lift chest. Exhale, untuck and round spine. Take one more just like that. And then come back into a neutral spine. Extend your right arm all the way up in the air and weave your right arm underneath of your left arm. Bring your left cheek down to the mat. Right arm can reach forward or right arm can reach up in the air and fold down your back, whatever you're thinking. This is pretty deep for this early in class, so you may just want to keep that left arm extended forward. And then you can unweave, reaching right arm up. Bring right hand down, left arm is reaching, weave your left arm underneath of right arm, twisting. And then unweaving, coming right up into downward facing dog, popping up, bending your knees. On your next inhale, extend your right leg all the way up and back. Bend your right knee, stack your hips. Point that right knee towards the ceiling. Left heel is going to push down a little bit. Press into both hands equally, so keep your upper body square. And then step your right foot halfway up your mat. Walk your hands back, try and straighten that right leg to the best of your ability. And if you have your hands on the ground, some of you may be here, but if you're here and you'd like to twist, peel your right arm into the air. Bend your right knee, both hands come to the top of the mat. Exhale, lower knees, chin and chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, come onto all fours, right back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Bend your left knee, stack your hips. Straighten left leg, step your left foot halfway up your mat. Walk hands back, forward fold in pyramid pose. Either stay right here or peel your left arm open. So you're stacking shoulders, but hips are square. Using body as resistance. Bend your left knee, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Knees drop down to the mat, lower chin and chest. On an inhale, low cobra. Exhale. Make your way right back up into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bend your knees. Walk or jump your feet to your hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, coming all the way down. Walk yourself out, plank pose. Now either continue using knees, chin, and chest, or transition into chaturanga. Come down halfway like a push-up. Inhale, roll over toes, extend arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, walk or jump, feet to hands. Half lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Walk or jump yourself back. Take your vinyasa. And again, make your way to the top of your mat. Half lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep arms all the way up. Exhale as you forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhale, walk or step back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Bend your knees, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Belly starts on your thighs, so get your bottom nice and low. And then rise up, chair pose, tuck your tailbone. Reach your arms up. Bending your knees, rise all the way up. Exhale, forward folds, coming all the way down. Now bend your knees a lot, step back with your left foot. Left heel comes down, rise up, warrior one. Bring your hands down to the mat, spin onto left toes, and we're flowing. Walk or jump feet to hands. When you arrive, take your half lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, belly starts on thighs. Rise up into chair pose. Come all the way up, exhale, forward folds. Bend your knees a lot, take a step back with your right foot. Warrior one. Hands come down, step back, vinyasa. Bend knees, coming to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, bring your belly down onto your thighs. And rise up, chair pose. Come all the way up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Now, like hands on a clock, right arm comes down, left arm reaches up. Keep your lower body the same, switch. So you're going from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And then just reverse your warrior. Cartwheel hands all the way down. Spin onto left toes, step right foot back, vinyasa. Inhale, lift your left leg. Step your left foot all the way through, right foot jumps forward, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, belly starts on thighs, sit back, chair pose. Rise all the way up, exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, step back with right foot, warrior one. Opening up, warrior two. Left arm comes down, right arm reaches up. Now I'm not leaning, so we're not doing extended side angle, right? We're just taking like hands on a clock. 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. And then you can take your last one into a reverse. Cartwheel hands down, step back and flow. Okay, let's keep moving. Bend your knees, walk or jump feet, two hands. Half lift, exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, belly on thighs, rise up, chair pose. Come all the way up, standing, exhale, forward folds, come all the way down. Bend your knees, step your left foot back, warrior one. Opening up, warrior two. Straighten right leg, reach right arm forward, and tilt coming into triangle pose. Gaze is up over left hand. Now with straight legs, rise all the way up, reverse your triangle pose. Now here's where you may want to use a cereal box or you want to use a tissue box or something. I don't know how sturdy they'll be. But we're trying to keep legs straight and bring left hand down. Right arm reaches up, revolved triangle. Deep twist. Now all at the same time. Right hand comes down, you bend right knee, you spin onto left toes. Slide your right leg underneath of your left arm. Rotate onto the inside of left foot. Reach your left arm into the air for fallen triangle. Maybe that right foot lifts. Maybe left hand is grabbing right foot. I almost said, don't try this at home, but where else are you gonna try it? Okay, bring left hand down. Send that right leg all the way up and back. Roll yourself out, three-legged chaturanga. Drop foot. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, walk or jump, feet to hands. Half lift, exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, sit back on your thighs, and rise up, chair pose. Come all the way up, exhale, forward folds, coming all the way down. Bend your knees, take a step back with your right foot, warrior one. Opening up, warrior two. Straighten left leg, triangle pose. Keep your legs straight, use your core, rise up, reverse your triangle pose. Revolved triangle pose. Right hand touches down on the inside of left foot. Left arm reaches into the air. Your gaze is up over left hand. Now left hand comes down, bend left knee, spin onto right toes, fall in triangle. Left leg comes underneath of your right arm. Right arm reaches into the air. Maybe try and lift. If you lift and you want to take it into a split pose, grab it with your right hand, grab your left big toe. And then bring right hand down, send your left leg all the way up and back. Roll yourself out, three-legged chaturanga. Dropping foot, lifting chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, drop your knees to the mat. Sit back on your heels, child's pose. Take a little rest. Hey Angie, just seeing who has joined recently. Okay guys, make your way back up, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, walk or jump your feet to the top of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Belly comes down to thighs. Reach your arms up, tuck your tailbone. Chair pose. Rise all the way up, exhale, forward folds, coming all the way down. Now bend your knees a lot, take a step back with your left foot. Rise up, warrior one. Opening up, warrior two. Bring right arm onto right thigh. Left arm reaches towards the front of the room as you gaze up at the ceiling. Under left arm, twisting chest. Then rise all the way up, reverse your warrior. Revolved extended side angle. Left hand touches down, spin onto left toes. Right arm is reaching up into the air. Now we're going to come into side plank. So feel free to drop your left knee down to the mat. Or you can step your right foot back, come into any variation of side plank you'd like. Maybe you're even reaching that right hand down and grabbing for your right foot. Your choice. Plenty of options. Release. Come back around. You can either take your vinyasa or just come back into downward facing dog. And hang there, waiting a few seconds. Bend your knees, walk or jump feet to hands. Half lift, exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot, bring your belly down onto your thighs. Tuck your tailbone, chair pose. Rise all the way up. Exhale, forward folds, coming all the way down. Bend your knees a lot. Take a step back with your right foot. Rise up, warrior one. Opening up, warrior two. Left arm on left thigh, right arm reaching towards the front of your mat. Then reverse your warrior. Right arm touches down, spin onto right toes. Left arm peels open as you twist. From here, side plank, you can drop right knee down to the mat or just step your left foot back. Any variation you'd like. Maybe you're trying what you tried on the other side, maybe not. And release. Come back around vinyasa. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Okay, now I'm going to grab a hold of my right big toe with a yogi toe lock. I'm bringing my left hand to my left hip, soft bend in both knees, and I'm gonna rise up with my right foot in my hand. If this is really just not an option for you, no worries, just rise up. You can have both hands on your hip. You don't have to reach for your foot. And then everyone can extend that right leg forward. Try and keep your spine nice and tall. Then release, send that right leg back. Warrior three, again, soft bend in left knee is okay. Reaching arms forward, right foot is, you're pushing through right heel. Now rise up, hook your right foot to the inside of your left leg, tree pose. If you'd like to twist in your tree pose, bring your left arm down, fold it behind your back, and then look for your left fingers. So you're looking towards your knee, the one that's bent. Come all the way back up with both arms. Hands come down into heart center. Right knee moves forward. Right foot touches down, bend your knees, shake it out. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, forward folds coming all the way down. Now this time, grabbing your left big toe with the yogi toe lock, right hand to right hip. Shift your weight into your right foot and rise up. If you need a little balance, you can extend that right arm out. And release. Come right into warrior three. And then into tree pose. This time, right arm can wrap behind your back, and you can gaze down towards right fingers, left knee. Arms are reaching up and out. Bring your palms down into heart center. Left knee comes forward. Bend your knees, shake it out. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward folds coming all the way down. Walk yourself out. Plank pose. Exhale, flow. On your next inhale, extend your right leg into the air. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Now stay on the top of your left toe mound. Rise up, high lunge. Drop down a little lower. Drop down a little lower. So you're really opening hamstring and left quad here. Now drop left knee down to the mat, sink into hips, lift your chest. Palms touch down, tuck your left toes, step back, flow. Left leg's lifting. Step your left foot All the way through, rise up, high lunge. Keep going lower, lower. Right knee touches down, untuck right toes. Chest is lifting. Hands touch down on the top of the mat. Tuck your right toes, step left foot back. Flow. On your next inhale, walk or jump feet to hands. Come to the top of your mat, bend your knees, belly rests on the top of your thighs. Now this time just reach your arms forward. Keep your bottom down. Arms reach back as you straighten your legs, coming right into diver's pose. You're on your tippy toes, arms reach up and back. Heels down, sit back chair pose. Rise all the way up, exhale, forward folds coming all the way down. And flow. Well, I'm certainly beginning to feel energized. Lift your right leg into the air, step your right foot through, high lunge. Hands come down onto either your chair or your blocks. Left leg is lifting, standing split. You're trying to get nose and knee to come together. Bend your right knee. Left foot touches down. Drop your left knee. Untuck left toes, sweep arms up. Take a twist, left arm forward, right arm back. And then keep going with that right arm. Bring it down to the top of your mat. Heel toe, right foot all the way over to the right side. Coming into a lizard pose. So you can come as deep as you'd like here. You can come onto forearms. Let that right knee spill open. Now heel toe your right foot back into the middle of the mat. Tuck your left toes, spin left heel down, warrior two. Straighten right leg, reach right arm forward, triangle pose. Come all the way up with straight arms. Spin your right foot in. On an exhale, take a forward fold. Maybe grabbing the outside of your ankles. If you have headstands in your practice and you want to pop up, you can pop up. Otherwise, you're maybe walking hands through your legs, or you're grabbing the outside of ankles, pulling yourself in. Heels in, bend your knees. So toes are out, heels are in. Bend your knees. Try and get your bottom as low as your knees. Rise up, goddess pose. Hands come down to the mat, parallel feet. Walk hands towards the top of your mat. Step your right foot back and flow. Bend your knees, walk or jump feet to hands. Belly stays on the top of your thighs. Get your bottom nice and low. Reach your arms forward. Diver's pose. And chair pose. Rise all the way up. Exhale, forward folds coming all the way down. Bend your knees, take a step back with your right foot. Rise up, high lunge. Standing split. Drop your head, bring your nose and knee together. And then bend left knee, right foot touches down at the back of your mat. Anjaneyasana. Twisting. Right arm forward, left arm back. Both hands meet at the top of your mat. Heel toe, left foot out to the left side. Lizard pose. Just for a breath or two. Come all the way up, heel toe that left foot in. Tuck your right toes. Spin that right heel down, warrior two. Straighten left leg, triangle pose. Rise all the way up, spin your left foot in. Now maybe this time you want to interlace your fingers behind your back, roll your shoulders back, release your pointer fingers, and then take a forward fold. Release your hands down onto the mat, heels in, toes out. Bend your knees, drop down, goddess pose. Hands touch down, straighten your legs. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Step your left foot back, take your vinyasa. And then drop your knees down to the mat, sit back on your heels, child's pose. I know, I love goddess pose too. Okay, how's everybody feeling? Good? Feeling a little more open now? Okay, we're gonna get into some arm balances. So we've been like really going hard after the chaturanga to get our arms prepared for some arm balancing. So our first pose we're going to work on is going to be crow pose. Maybe many of you practice this pose, so you're feeling great. Some of you, this may be your first time. So if this is your first time, I want you to take a pillow or something and place it at the top of your mat. Drop down into Malasana, a yogi squat. Could be right here, but you want to get your elbows on the inside of your knees if you're going for crow pose. Keep your gaze on your object that you put on the top of your mat. It's going to need to be really far so that you keep gazing forward. Use that connection of elbows and knees or inner legs to hold yourself up. So palms come down, keep looking forward, tipping. See if you can get your feet lifted in the air. Okay, try that a few times. Come back down onto your feet, tip forward. Maybe you can bring your nose to your pillow. Whatever you do, don't look through your legs, okay? So just get used to balancing your body weight on the back of your arms. You can do that one more time. And then we're going to heel toe feet together. Bend your knees, sit back, chair pose. Tippy toe chair pose. Tippy toe flat back chair pose. And maybe you want to make your way into crow pose from here. This is a little bit further from the mat. So you can decide if you're going from here. Bring your knees to the backs of your arms, lean forward. See if you can lift your feet. After you've given this a little play, come into a standing forward fold, grabbing elbows. And then I want you to bend your knees, come down into a toe stand. Okay, we're gonna go for side crow. So just like crow pose, we're going to equally distribute our body weight on the back of our arms. So we're gonna bring hands into heart center from toe stand, and then we're gonna take a twist. Maybe you can get that left elbow on the back side of your right knee. If you can, bring your hands down. They're going to point towards the side of the mat, okay? So rather than grasshopper pose where we bring our hands this way, hands are going to point towards the side of our mat, and then you're just going to lean. So see if you can get that right knee to be above your left elbow. Lean. See if you can get both feet to lift. Shin can come down to the mat. Your house is a perfect place to try these poses, right? Because you may feel just scared or embarrassed or something in the studio setting. So it's really nice to play around with these arm balances. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to fall, which is why we have a pillow right next to us, right? So hands down, lean. And then you can try and come around to the other side, bringing hands into heart center. Right elbow comes to the back of your left knee. And then again, you're leaning. If you have both legs lifted, you can work on extending one of those legs in the air. Your top leg is just going to be resting there. So you may be able to extend it. Okay, give this a little play. And then coming back into toe stand. Chest is lifting, palms are at heart center. Press into your tippy toes, rise all the way up onto your tippy toes, keep reaching. Hands come down through heart center, forward fold. Move through your vinyasa, I'll see you in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg into the air. Step right foot all the way through between your hands. Peel your right arm open. Maybe you're staying right here. If you want a deeper twist, jump that left hand to the pinky toe side of your right foot, and then peel your right arm open. Bring your hands down to the top of your mat. Heel toe right foot all the way over to the left. Drop your right knee. Slide your left knee back, pigeon pose. So we've been doing a lot of variations of pigeon pose. Yesterday we did mermaid pose, which was a more advanced version of pigeon. And today we're going to take flying pigeon as an option. So rather than coming into a lying pigeon, try and keep your weight over top of your hips, getting that right hip to come down a little more. Bring your hands back to the top of your mat. Tuck your left toes. Send your right leg all the way up and back. Maybe you want to bend your knee and circle your knee. And then stop circling knee and circle ankle. And bring right foot down next to left foot. Bend your knee, shake it out. Lifting your left leg. Bending your left knee a little bit, stacking your hips, then stepping left foot all the way through between hands. Peel your left arm open. If this feels good, stay right here. If you want to go deeper, right hand comes to the pinky toe side of your left foot, and then you're stacking shoulders here, twisting. Bring your left hand down to the mat. Heel toe that left foot over to the right side, left knee drops. Slide your right knee back. Stay upright if you can. You can also bring your hands onto your pillow here or any prop you have to keep yourself upright. Hands come down. Left leg lifts, bend your left knee, stack hips, circle knee. And then step circling knee, circle ankle. And step your left foot down next to your right foot. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Very slowly roll yourself all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. Okay, flying pigeon is where we're heading next. So this is a pretty serious arm balance. I have another option for those of you who would like to try something else. Okay, so we're either taking flying pigeon or we're taking eagle pose. If you already know that you do not want to balance on your arms, then we're going to start balancing weight in left foot. Wrap your right leg around your left leg. Maybe your right toes are down, then right arm is going underneath of left arm. And we're gonna stay right here in eagle pose, okay? We're gonna play around with this pose. After you've given this maybe 5 breaths or so, you can switch sides. If you'd like to try flying pigeon, right foot comes to the top of your left thigh. Bend your knees, sit back so you're opening up right quad. Now this is super important. Hands are coming down. This right foot must wrap around your left tricep, okay? Has to wrap, has to be a good connection here, and it has to be above your elbow. If your foot is coming below your elbow, it's not going to work. Okay, so hands come down to your mat. You can lean. Your right knee can lean on the back of your right arm. Okay, we're leaning forward, chin's coming down. Maybe you're extending left leg into the air, flying pigeon. Give it a little play. When you've done that side, you can switch sides, either pose. Flying pigeon or eagle pose. Flying pigeon, left foot comes on top of right thigh here. Bend your knees, arms are reaching up next to your ears. And then you can bring your hands down to the mat, wrap your left toes around your right arm, palms press down, left knee is pressing into that left arm, chin's coming closer and closer to the mat. Coming out the way you came in. Left foot touches down, bend your knee, shake it out. How did it go? Did anyone have any success in flying pigeon? I know that's a tough one. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. You can make your way out into downward facing dog. I'll meet you there. Pedaling, bending one knee, then the other. Now roll yourself out into plank pose. Lower all the way down onto the mat. On your next inhale, arms reach back. You're lifting arms, legs, and chest. Keep reaching and lifting. And release. Press yourself back. Child's pose. Now, hips are open. We've done a lot of hip openers. I want you to let your knees stay wide. Then flip your feet so that you have frog feet, right? So the inside of your feet are touching the mat, okay? So you're gonna let your feet come down. Then see if your knees open up a little bit more. You can stay right here. If you wanna come down onto forearms, you can come onto forearms. And if you want to come all the way down, you can bring your chest down, reach your arms forward. Frog pose. Now come up onto your hands, tuck your feet, and just come right back into a wide leg child's pose. Downward facing dog. Roll yourself out, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way onto the mat. Inhale, lifting arms, legs, and chest. This time arms reach forward. Keep lifting, reaching. Hands come down. Sit back on heels, child's pose. Come forward, sweep your left arm all the way up. Weave your left arm underneath of your right arm, left cheek comes down, right arm reaches up, wrap that right arm around your back, find your inner left thigh and twist. Right hand comes back to the top of your mat. Left arm reaches up. Bring left hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches. Weave your right arm underneath the left arm. Bring your right cheek down to the mat. Left arm reaches up into the air. Fold left arm down your back. Find inner right thigh. Unweave. Right arm reaches all the way up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll yourself all the way out. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat. Now inhale, reach your arms back, lift your feet. Maybe if your hands can reach your feet, you can kick feet into hands, coming into bow pose, getting your chest lifted. And release. Round yourself all the way back into child's pose. And then you can come forward, take a seat on your bottom. We're gonna start to restore, so relaxing muscles a little bit. If you want to maybe turn the lights off or shut your blinds a little bit, you can start to set your room for your Shavasana, most important pose, especially during these times, right? It's nice to move, but it's really nice to focus on mental health. On your next inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips into the air. Maybe you want to come onto your tippy toes. Hips are coming down, knees are coming into chest, arms are wrapping around the front of your shins, making little circles, massaging low back. Rotating the opposite direction. You could take another back bend here. So again, you can always come right back up into bridge pose. You can take full wheel if you'd like. You could even take a supported back bend by just taking, maybe some of you saw this in my restorative class I posted, but you could just take one of your pillows and bring it down to your low back. And just kind of stay here, lift it a little bit. Maybe it comes a little higher underneath of your chest. If you're taking full wheel, palms are coming next to ears, fingers point back towards toes. Roll onto the top of your head, extend your arms. Maybe you want to straighten out legs and point feet. And whenever you feel ready, come down. Knees into chest, or maybe I want to take a little plow pose here, a little counter pose. And wherever you are, left leg goes long, right knee stays into chest. First, you're pressing right knee out to the right side, then you're swinging it all the way over to the left side, holding it down with left hand, gazing to the right. Right knee comes into chest, give it a squeeze. Let your right leg go long, left knee comes in. Take your left knee out to the left side, then swing it all the way across, hold it down with right hand, gaze left. Left knee comes into chest, right knee joins left knee. You can reach up, grabbing the pinky toe sides of your feet. Make sure you're pressing the entire length of your spine down onto the mat. You can sway from side to side. You can even straighten out your legs one at a time. And then from here, I invite you to come down into your final resting pose. If you'd like to continue with hip opening, you can keep your feet together, let your knees splay open. If you need a little support, just bring some pillows underneath the outsides of your legs. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, eyes closed. Sorry about that.
I was never the type. What if I could be your savior? I wanna save you. I've been wrong, I've been right. On these blurry nights, I need you to save me. I need you to save me too. We went home. Somehow this was my place I've been before. When you open the door, there's no words that I could ever use to explain my want for more.
Starting to bring yourself back into the room. Soft movements with your body, wiggling fingers and toes. Reach your arms up overhead, press through your feet. Take a nice full body stretch. Roll onto your left hand side and gently begin to press yourself up. Eyes can remain heavy. Palms are coming to heart center. Let's all seal our practice today with one sound of Om. Take an inhale for Om. Bowing chin into chest. The divine in me honors the divine in each of you. Thank you for joining and sharing. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Have an awesome Friday. And thanks for being here.